So, folks, there's this place called Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, they make a lot of cheese. But also in Wisconsin, they have this strange tradition where they elect Supreme Court justices for their state Supreme Court, which means there are elections coming up. And that's, well, unfortunately going to be very important. So one thing we got to talk about here. Wisconsin is gearing up for a contentious 6-year cycle of state Supreme Court elections. Now, folks who've been around my channel for a while know that last time around, we got involved in organizing in Wisconsin in order to try to get Janet Protasewicz, I'm probably butchering her last name, Judge Janet, elected. And we succeeded. Which was great. That felt good. That victory tipped the state Supreme Court of Wisconsin. It allowed Wisconsin to ungerrymander their maps. And it basically allowed Wisconsin to begin healing from, the Republican rule of the state for the last 15 years. Unfortunately, folks, we are now looking down an election this year in Wisconsin that has the possibility of re-flipping it conservative. So we'll need to start gearing ourselves up to get involved, okay? Later this spring, Wisconsin voters will be kicking off a 6-year spree of annual state Supreme Court elections. The streak comes after voters selected only one new justice in the last 4 years. On April 1st, voters will decide between Dane County Circuit Judge Susan Crawford and former Republican Attorney General Brad Schimmel to replace retiring Justice Ann Walsh Bradley. The winner of this year's state Supreme Court election will either preserve the bare majority of liberal-leaning justices or flip it back to a conservative majority, said John Johnson, one of the most Wisconsin names I've ever heard in my life. A research fellow at the Lumber Center for Public Policy Research and Civic Education at Marquette University Law School. So, yeah, what's at stake? Well, basically, guys, if a Republican majority happens to reign in Wisconsin, it means that abortion rights are going to go. There's a very old law on the books in Wisconsin that could be enacted by the state Supreme Court that would ban all abortions in Wisconsin. That could be implemented or ruled upon by the state Supreme Court. So it's kind of a big deal for us to actually win and preserve this liberal majority. So we'll be trying to do our best. We'll be looking around, seeing what orgs we can maybe partner our community with to get folks knocking on doors or online phone banking. Because, guys, these types of statewide elections that have that niche value, we can make the most difference. I know I have a small community, but you guys doing phone banking can genuinely make a huge difference in voter turnout, can genuinely make a huge difference and a huge dent in how many people show up on election day for, an off-year election for a judge. So, really important. Really important. I want that to be on all of your radars. Okay? We're going to get Judge Susan Crawford elected, all right? That's our goal. That's our goal. Literally every vote counts. Exactly, Bisadu. Now, one other thing to be aware of. is that we need people to turn out to do phone banking and door knocking. We need both of those things. If you're capable of getting to Wisconsin this coming spring to do door knocking, we need you to be able to do that. If you're capable of doing online phone banking, we need you to do it. Okay? These are some of the things we need you to do. And it becomes more dire specifically because of one man by the name of Elon Musk. Elon Musk has a group called Building America's Future that is funneling hundreds of thousands of dollars into this state Supreme Court race. And the only way that we are able to counter that is with people power. Okay? If you are in Wisconsin, Dragonfly is correct. Join up with your local Dems to do door knocking. Your local Democrats have maps of where likely Democratic voters live so that you can knock on doors and turn out people who are sympathetic, who are actually going to show up on election day. It's important. Similarly, I want to find a good group we can work with to do digital phone banking so that regardless of where you are in this country, you can call folks. If you're in New Mexico, you can call. If you're in Arizona, you can call. If you're in California, you can call and phone bank. But we need to find a good group that has, the ability to direct you to which numbers, because you do not just blindly call. Is PV not participating in this effort? Simric, I genuinely have no idea. But if it is, great, we'll work with PV. If it's not, fuck it, we'll figure something else out. Okay? But we do not have the time or the luxury to just be like, we'll sit it out. So, that being said, put this on your radar, folks. Put this on your radar. I worked with PV to mobilize the community for Judge Janet Jess. I have to reach out and see if they're doing anything for this particular election because I know they aren't involved in every single one. Hopefully they are, but I'll take a look. Mobilize.us is a great tool for that, Mr. Malachite. Very true. But if PV is not working on this, then fuck it, we'll do it. We'll do it ourselves, you know? Maybe we'll find groups within Wisconsin DSA or something. Who knows? Whew. Get ready, folks. We're going to be fighting for the next few years. And the next few years after that. And the unfortunate truth is we're going to be fighting until we die. Because that's what wanting to make the world a better place is. Fuck it, we ball. Exactly, TFRSB. That's the attitude I want to see. We do it fucking live. Yeah, once you know how to make the world a better place, you can't really just say, nah, not gonna do that.